welcome to part 2 of my football programme collection. So let's show you the rest. So we got Brentford versus Wolves programme, Tranmere Rovers versus Bolton. Okay, most of them I got them off eBay, and some I've got from my boot house. Millwall versus Cardiff. Tottenham versus Manchester United. That's the last season at White Hart Lane. 2-1 win. There you go, 2-1 win for Tottenham. Wanyama Kane. Can't believe he scored for Man United. It was Rooney, wasn't it? Bradford City versus Millwall programme in the League One final. Someone got me that from school actually. I think they went to the game. I couldn't remember. Fulham versus Brentford. Brentford versus Rotherham, went to that game. 5-1 win for Brentford on the opening day. QPR versus Rotherham. Liverpool versus Chelsea programme. That's when they won the Premier League. 5-3 for Liverpool. Another Tottenham Man United programme. Tottenham versus Southampton programme. Chelsea versus Tottenham programme. Tottenham versus Brighton and Hove Albion. And then again Nottingham Forest. And then against West Brom. And then Queen's Park Rangers versus Newcastle United. Leyton Orient versus Macclesfield Town. Barnet versus Stevenage. I think they're their rivals, Barnet, I could be wrong. West Ham United versus Manchester United. AFC Wimbledon versus Doncaster Rovers. Got that signed by the players just to prove it. If I can get to it. Give me a minute. I've got a friendly sports Wimbledon, so I have got a friendly sports Wimbledon, and I didn't meet him at the time, but here we are. Got them signed by some of the players that you can't really see, but yeah, some of the players, especially Lyle Taylor when he was there. Tottenham versus Manchester City. Got 5-1 win Man City. Tottenham versus some team here. Sorry for the background noises if you can hear that. Someone who's ring. Charlton versus Queen's Park Rangers programme. Got that from car boot sale, I remembered. I do remember. QPR versus Brighton programme. And then against Luton Town. Last season we won 3-2. QPR versus Aston Villa. Oh God. There you go, Aston Villa. This is pretty good. And then the opening day this season against Nottingham Forest. QPR versus West Bromwich Albion. Haringey Borough versus QPR under 23. Someone gave me that when I went to the Haringey match. There's only, how many pages? There's only like 10 pages in it, but I saw I picked it up. West Ham United versus Charlton Athletic. Tottenham versus Leicester City. QPR versus Bristol City, went to that game, 1-1 draw, not a good result. Another Fulham versus Aston Villa. QPR versus Middlesbrough. Millwall versus QPR. But that was our promotion season, we lost 2-0. Fulham versus Southampton, Ranieri's first game, he got a 3-2 win. Crystal Palace versus Tottenham. My second ever England game, well, the only two I've been to, England versus Italy, 1-1 draw. Enfield Town versus Harrow Borough, 3-0 win for Enfield, went to that game. I think it was on New Year's Day as well. Fulham versus Tottenham programme. An old one from the 1970s, came in the Millwall programme. It's Millwall versus QPR. Don't know what the score was because I won't bother this one. Gillingham versus Bolton. Fulham versus Wolves, a couple of weeks ago actually, because Tottenham versus West Ham. Tottenham versus Benfica. Brentford versus Bolton. Ramsgate versus some team here. Crystal Palace, Tottenham. Leyton Orient against Carlisle United. Tottenham versus West Ham United. Crystal Palace versus Chelsea. That was a couple of weeks ago as well. 4-1 win. Yeah. Shrewsbury Town versus Dagenham and Redbridge. Crystal Palace versus Stoke. Fleetwood Town versus Shrewsbury Town. Tottenham versus Chelsea. Tottenham versus Southampton. Tottenham versus Arsenal. Lost 1-0. And then the last one. I think that was the last one at the North London, at the old Lane. Tottenham versus Liverpool. Tottenham versus Southampton. Tottenham versus Liverpool. Dagenham and Redbridge, Aldershot went to that game. 6-1 win for the Daggers. Fulham versus Birmingham. And then against Sheffield Wednesday. Crystal Palace versus Brighton. Got that off eBay, I remembered. Chelsea versus Porto, an old programme from, I'm not sure what year, but QPR versus Brentford. I was walking up South Africa Road and got a programme. QPR Brighton, signed by Massimo Luongo, because he used to be my favourite player at the time. Tottenham versus Rochdale. And then against Chelsea. And then Fulham Aston Villa, signed by James Chester and Alan Hutton, I remembered. QPR versus Barnsley. Bolton versus Charlton. The Charlton special edition of QPR, Millwall, Reading and Wigan. That was because it was behind closed doors. Fulham versus Arsenal and Cockfosters versus West Essex programme. Let me just take the rest out, bear with me. Take that out like that. Here we go. Fulham versus Everton. And then against Cardiff. Tottenham versus Everton from this season. And then Fulham against Aston Villa from the Premier League this season. Brentford versus Fulham from this season. Just going to try and move then. QPR versus Watford. Arsenal versus West Ham United. Gillingham versus Millwall. This is QPR Fulham, again signed by Massimo Luongo. And then 2016-17 against Fulham. Brighton versus Portsmouth. Nottingham Forest versus West Brom. Kidderminster Harriers versus Darlington. Just 3 more to show you. Let me just move that there. Birmingham versus Wolves. Shrewsbury versus Burton. And finally, West Brom, Derby and Man City. That's my programme collection. I hope you enjoyed it. Comment, rate, and subscribe. Peace out. Stay safe and goodbye.